How's it going, everyone? Welcome back to another episode of the Homestead Survival Challenge. It is a beautiful, albeit very freezing, February morning. It is 8 a.m. There's not much to do today, actually. So what I'm doing basically is just restocking the productions, and I think we may be running into a problem here. My calculations were a bit off, I do believe. Let me go ahead and show you why. It's got to do with the preserved food factory. Apparently the pallets are not 1,000 liters, but 2,000 liters each. So my calculations were based on the fact that a pallet is 1,000 liters, but apparently it's not so. So if we take a look here, right, you can see this pallet is preserved food beetroot, right? That's 2,000 liters. So do I go, whoa, okay. Do I go off of the fact that a pallet is 1,000 liters and then basically we need, I believe, 20 pallets of them? Let me check the notes real quick. We need 10 pallets of them, so we need 10,000 liters, or do I try and make it 10 pallets of 2,000 liters? I don't know. We could, I'll be honest with you, I am pretty fed up with doing vegetables. So if we want to do rice in these two fields, we're not going to be doing vegetables, and then we won't have enough to produce 10 pallets of 2,000 liters. But I think I'm going to suffer through it, and then for the sake of trying to actually complete the challenge as is, we're just going to do one rice field, and then the other field is going to be vegetables again. Oh my, oh my. It's just a bit of a pain. Yeah, I don't know. I wish these, like, what I like to call exotic crops in the game wouldn't be so... Can I use the word annoying? I guess I can, in a way. Yeah, so I just wish they weren't so annoying to work with. Especially the harvesting, right? It's just the harvesting that's a pain. I know there might be some unrealistic mods that you could use, but yeah. I know, so I think I'm gonna suffer through it and actually try and, you know, get 10 pallets of 2,000 liters. So that means we're gonna have to go through another harvest. Yeah. So it's decided. I'm gonna do one rice field. Fingers crossed that's going to be enough. We're gonna get our 10,000 liters of rice. Not sure, but well, it is what it is. It was a mistake not doing that in the previous year, I guess. Or in the first year, maybe even. But yeah, it is what it is. If we fail, then we fail. Two other things I wanted to update you about, things that I have done while this is filling it, that I have done between the episodes. First of all, as you can see, the roller here has been replaced. It's the one we've used on the one tile challenge, and the reason it was replaced is because I couldn't stand the fact that the other one was green and everything else is basically case colored. So now this is new to the farm, and it is case colored, and also I got rid of the yellow stripe that was on this slurry tanker. If you remember in the previous episode, I showed you that I have made a mistake and I haven't colored it in the color scheme of case, and so I did, but I said I couldn't get rid of the yellow stripe, and I was wrong because there is a way. It's just in the configuration in the shop. So yeah, now it's everything without exception is colored in the case colorways. Oh man, this is just crazy. How have I turned this into a case playthrough? I don't know. It's all because I made a mistake in the beginning of the challenge, right? And I had to get the that farmal. And then I went like, maybe we could do case New Holland playthrough and have a New Holland as well. But then I said, you know what? Let's just do a case playthrough. Right, so anything else we need to worry about? I don't think so. The animals are doing great. Maybe we could dump another load of food for the chickens. All the rest of the animals are great. The productions are doing great. I have basically restocked the grain mill once between the episodes. And as you can see, of course, now I am restocking the preserved foods. There we go, the preserved foods production. I think we're gonna have to replace the mushroom greenhouse for a regular greenhouse at some point. I don't know, we shall see. Once we hit the quota on the mushrooms, then I'm gonna see how many pallets we have of, you know, lettuce and such, tomatoes and whatnot. Then I'm gonna decide. Other than that, everything is going swell. We are well on our way to complete this challenge successfully, I think, if I can sort out the what's going on with the vegetables here. All right, so this is the last load in Trigger Town of parsnips. So everything I have pretty much, apart from sugar beet, is in the productions. I don't think we need to restock this anytime soon. We're good. It's got 10,000 liters in it. We are running out of canola, but that is okay. I think. Let me go ahead and quickly do the math. We should have enough. I think I've done the math. Yeah, we're just gonna roll with it. There's nothing I can do really. I don't want to stress myself too much about the pallets and the pallet situation, you know? Yeah, that production is probably going to go through all the canola before the actual canola in the field is going to be ready. That is okay. There is literally nothing I can do about it, so we're just going to roll with it. And what I have planned for today, basically, is... Well, I think we could skip ahead a few months and... actually, maybe 1 month only. Because if we take a look at the calendar, there's nothing to do in February, and what we need to plant basically is 3 things. First of which is the vegetables, of course. Then we need to handle rice, which is probably the most important thing here. So that's in April. Vegetables are in April. And we need to plant sorghum. So let's go ahead and skip to March, right? And we could set the rice field up. That's the first time I'm doing this, so this should be interesting. We're gonna do this together. I do want to show you though, I have, as you can see, placed some light posts all over the place, right? You can see them right here. I really do like these. They sort of match the sheds, and I think that looks really nice. And I also have placed a few of these modern looking ones here. So I'm gonna take you on a night tour in the farm, and we can see what that looks like, and then we're gonna switch to, or we're gonna skip to March and get our fields prepped. Basically just a rice field, right? All right, so it is 9 p.m. I don't know why am I whispering. So yeah, look at how beautiful the place looks. This light was always here. It's part of the silo, so that's fantastic. What do we actually have here? Wheat, sorghum, sugar beet. Okay, yeah. And then I've added these light posts. And this looks really nice, I think. It looks like a dark, a nice alleyway. Not dark, but, you know, a nice alleyway that you walk around in. That's really cool. I also have one right here, so if we need to fill up during the night, that's never gonna happen. But if we need to, if we roleplay a bit, if the farm work takes a long time, then we can see where we are in relation to the silo. The triggers are obviously emitting a bit of light, so that's that. And then we have these guys, which are a bit more modern and industrial. And these, I think, fit really well in the trigger town here. And I've also got this one, which is a bit more villagey, countryside-ish in a way, and that produces light here. So yeah, I hope you guys liked it. Let's go into the air. I think it looks even better when viewed from above. Yeah, that is really cool. I also like it that the tone or the warmth of the lights here, right? You see, so the light here is a bit warmer in tone as opposed to this, which is a bit colder, which I think is good. It's sort of like industrial-ish. Yeah, that's nice. And I guess that's all I have to to show you in terms of nighttime photography here. We obviously have these two here that have been present since, I don't know, since I've put up the farm, and obviously the parking lot lights, which are nice as well. So let's go ahead and move to March. Okay, let's just jump to it. Where do you do that? Is that under... Cultivation, there we go. So you need a rice field, right? Whoa, okay. That was, the game just froze for a bit. If I'm not mistaken, there's like a pump, right? That it's gonna put and you need to flood the field. I'm not sure if long grain rice needs that as well, but as far as I know, the first bit of field that you put is basically where the pump is going to be. So I want the pump here, so we're going to start with the line right here and work our way from there. So yeah, let's do that. So do you just... Oh, okay. So it's basically like a fence, I guess. Well, now that I look at it, it looks really large. Whoa, can you not... Is that the maximum size that you can do? I hope not. What? No. Oh no. Why is it done that? Why has it done that? Oh no. Well, the pump worked. Okay, can we get rid of it? Yeah. Oh, that is oh, okay. Second try. Why did it do that? So you do this. What, am I gonna need to put 2 fields in? Corner too close to another one. Okay. Oh, I'm just and then you do this. Okay, there we go. That is loads better. Why did it do that? Interesting. So now this is a rice field, right? If I'm not mistaken? Was that it? Well, that's a bit anticlimactic. Okay, yes, it is. I'm not sure how the water is gonna stay in here. Oh, it is a bit sunk into the ground, right? Yeah, it is a bit, right? You can see right here. Not sure I'm liking this much. We might need to tweak that a bit. Can we do that real quick now? We soften this up a bit. Let's just make the brush smaller. Okay, this is the smallest size. Can we do... it looks a bit harsh. Oh yeah, okay. That's better. That looks better, I guess. Yeah. Much better. Yeah, I'm liking this. Okay, so this is gonna be flooded with water. I hope that the water are not gonna, you know, spill out into the vegetables. Otherwise, that would be really, really bad. I believe, let me just check that out. I should be... I'm not going to put another field in. Fingers crossed, right? But there is like... Oh yeah, you can make it higher. Maybe that's what I should have done. Okay, well, fingers crossed that's going to be okay. Let's save that. And if not, well, then we are screwed, I guess you could say. How does this work? Interact. Do we need to flood it? Is it going to tell us if we need to flood it? It looks alright to me. It has been cultivated, which is great. It doesn't need plowing. Yeah, I guess we're good. I guess we are good. It does need a bit of lime. Yeah, you know what? I was about to skip another month as well. Right now, because really we don't have anything to do in March as well. Next month is going to be hectic, so next month is going to be 2 episodes, maybe. I don't know. But yeah, let's go ahead and lime the place. We will use the restroom for that. I am told that basically tending to long grain rice is pretty much identical to any other arable crop, or cereal crop, I should say. Only difference is that you may need to flood the field. Do we have any lime? We do have 1 pallet, so let's go ahead and grab that. And yeah, while we're doing that, I'm not going to do a time lapse now. I am going to talk to you about the plans for the future for the channel. So yeah, this series is coming to an end real soon. I'm guessing we're going to be... I'm going to call it 3 more episodes apart from this one. Because really there isn't anything we need to do at the moment other than Just make sure the productions are running well, and then just re-harvests, right? Or one harvest, I should say. There we go. So we should be able to just do this. Let's have the minimap open because I do like to see the color change. So yeah, what's coming up next to the channel? We have the Kinlag series, which I am really enjoying. Why is it not doing that bit on the side? Oh well. And then this series is going to be, well, it's coming to an end. And so there are basically 3 things I would like to do. Not sure in what order, but 3 things, 3 maps. The first of which is Dahlberg, which is a fantastic map in my opinion. There's a specific series that I would like to record on that map. And the only issue is there is a small error when you load in. I don't know if you guys have checked that map out. But there is a Lua error, right? An LUA error when you load in. I had a bit of a play on the map, right? I just checked things out, you know, machinery and fields and stuff like that. It doesn't seem to have any effect on the gameplay. So I don't know if I want to take the gamble though of actually starting a series and then having to deal with an update midway, should it drop or not. So I'm not sure really, but that playthrough is in the top of my priorities. The other map that I would like to try is Pallegney Valley, and yes, I know some creators, some really big names are already having series on this map. It is a very popular map, and for good reason. I think it's... Whoa, okay. We're doing a bit of off-roading here. I think it's just a gorgeous map. It's straight up my alley. So basically the fields are the right size, and essentially if I were to go and do a playthrough on that map, I'm gonna do something that's a bit unusual for me, and that is to actually use the starting farm provided by Black Sheep Modding. I usually don't do that. I usually like to build my own farms, but the farm there is just so perfectly placed. I will have to, or want to do a few minor changes to it, but it's basically perfect. So I am anxious to give that map a proper go. There are a few crops there, quite a few that have been added that are not in the base game, and I think that would be a really nice thing to try. We're gonna do some New Holland equipment as well, because there is a New Holland dealership on the map. And the third option I'm looking into is Gage, Kentucky, because I would like to try my hand at some bigger machinery, American-style farming, and that map has a nice mixture of very, very large fields and some medium-sized ones. The only issue with that map, of course, is that it looks really complicated to install because it's not on the mod hub, obviously. There are a few, I think 40 required mods for it, which is insane. So I might need to have a separate mod folder for that. Let's go check out the fields while I keep blabbering. Another option for a, well, not American, but North American style farming is Sudbury, Ontario, which is a Canadian map, and it is also quite amazing, really. And then, yeah, I don't know, it's just I would like to try my hand at some bigger machinery series. It's not usually something I go for. Also, if it's gonna be Dahlberg or Pallegney Valley, whichever series comes first after we're done with this, I'm gonna be enabling lots of sort of realism or realistic style-ish mods, namely the realistic livestock and the manual attach stuff, so that's gonna be great as well. The red tape mod, which seems very interesting. So whichever series comes first, both of them are gonna have these mods enabled. But yeah, they're gonna take a more of a realistic approach, I guess you could say. So yeah, these are the plans for the future of the channel. Let me know what you guys think. And I guess we're gonna skip a month and actually go ahead and plant some rice in the new field. Okay, so enough jibber jabbing. We are in April. It is a somewhat cloudy morning, but otherwise a very nice day. Let's go ahead and put some long grain rice in the ground. This is going to be a month that we are going to split between the two episodes, so this one and the next. In the next one, we're going to do the vegetables. I have now just realized that this field needs liming, so that's going to be done as well in the next episode. And then, of course, the sorghum. Okay, so let's go ahead and see what we need to do. We're going to grab the vest room, because I believe I can get this done with a regular seeder, I want to say. Hopefully. Fingers crossed. Okay, so let's see. Long grain rice, there we go. Perfect. Okay, so this is set to automatic. Can only be planted inside rice fields. There we go. It is. It is inside rice fields. Whew. Just had... yeah, that gave me a heart attack for a sec there. Yeah, so this looks to be working, or seems to be working. Nitrogen is appalling, so we will deal with that as well. So yeah, let's get that done in a nice time lapse. We are actually going to be using the roller as well, the new one. So yeah, sit back, enjoy the ride. It's going to be a long one, but it's going to be a fun one. Okay, that was quite short and actually quite easy, as planting should be. For some reason, it doesn't require rolling. Not sure why. It says so. Well, it doesn't say so. As you can see in the menu on the bottom right, it also doesn't say so in the minimap. So I'm gonna assume rice does not need rolling. So what I'm gonna do now is let's go ahead and fertilize this before we flood the field. I believe we need to flood the field. Is that gonna actually tell us? Crop type, water level. Oh, you don't need to. See, that's grayed out. Interesting. Now I am curious. Unfortunately, I won't be able to test that out because, well, if we move on to the next month, we lose the window of opportunity to plant the other crops. I mean, yeah, we could plant carrots here, but then we lose a month when we harvest, and I don't want that to happen. So we're just gonna have to assume it's all gonna be okay, I guess. Oh, and we do have the crop sensor. How do you turn this on? Alt B. So is that working now? Turn off crop sensor? Do you get like some sort of a light or something? It looks the same. I mean, interesting. I was thinking maybe this would mean that the sprayer knows or is more precise, I guess, with its measurements. Let me turn it off while we're working. It looks the same to me. Okay, well, I guess it is what it is. Not sure why you would need the sensor though. So if it's not making or taking any precise measurements, why would you need the sensor on the tractor? Interesting. Well, maybe you guys know more than me, so let me know if you do. Okay, so we are done with this. That was obviously like less than a minute or so, or maybe a minute, because, well, the field is quite narrow and small. Excellent, so let's fold that up. If we can just get the tractor unstuck on the pump. So why doesn't it show or allow us to flood the field? It says growing. Nitrogen is perfect now. Okay, I guess we will need to flood it next month? I don't know. I guess we're gonna find out in the next episode. Right, so let's finish up by just making sure all the productions and all the animals are fed and everything is okay and properly set up. We could drop this here. There we go. Oh, we need to turn this off. I wish there was sort of some sort of an indication for the sensor actually working instead of just showing it in the menu, I guess. Right, so we do have enough milk to fulfill the requirements of this year. So 10 jugs of milk, right? So 10 pallets. So we are good on that front. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's just check the let's just check the menu. Doesn't know. I'm going to count it when they are stuck together like that. Goat milk, yeah, we've got 10,000 liters, so we are good in that front. So I believe we can get rid of, let's get rid of these. It's gonna give us some money back. That's okay. Yeah, I think that's enough. Yeah, we should be good for that. That's not half, I know, but that's okay. How much milk or how many liters of milk we have here? 7,000. Yeah, we are good. We are definitely good. The chickens are gonna need feeding as well. Yeah, okay, so I'm gonna do that between the episodes, and I guess that's all we have for today. So let me go ahead and stand right here next to the pump that isn't working for some reason, and fingers crossed it will work next episode. So yeah, I'm gonna call it here. Thank you so very much for watching. If you've enjoyed this video, don't forget to hit that like button. Subscribe as well if you want to see more. The most important thing to do is to check out the list of content creators participating in the challenge. Links to their channels are going to be in the description down below. And I'll catch you guys in the next one.